So I'm going to talk about, could we potentially store more information and more electricity in a wave by having it, instead of storing information as 1 and 0 on off on the cable, as plus, minus, or 1. Now, why would we not want to have plus, minus, or 0? Why would we not want to have the charge go in either direction, like an AC current, of 1 and 0? Well, 1 and 0 is a lot easier for electronics to operate, and is based on how transistors operate. So transistors and everything do the actual computation. Also, when you're plus and negative alternating, they could interfere each other if there's much interference, or cause magnetic waves or pulses that could slow down data transmission and loss. So that all makes the circuitry more complicated. And conversing back and forth, you have some energy loss. However, if there's a significant enough gain over long power transmission, it might actually be a good idea, like if you think about power lines. So how would we potentially do this? Well, if we look at it, let's first analyze just the power potential gain. If we look at it, instead of, if we have plus, negative, or 0 instead of 1 and 0, every bit or every data thing can store 3 possible values instead of 2. This means that the amount of compactness is about, we can save about the saving space log 2 divided by log 3, about 2/3 the amount of space we need to deliver the same amount of data. But there might be some interference loss and stuff. So we might not be able to make as skinny wires, for example. Thicker wires would compensate for this in better electronics. Now, if we look at the amount of energy we can travel, instead of half this being energy, we get, so now that 2/3 of it now contain energy, or about 2/3. Or if you look at it, 4/3 times the amount of energy. Now, 4/3 the amount of energy is about 1.3. So that's going to be 1.3 there. 1.3 times about 1.5, we get about 2 times more energy for the same. And now, I'm saying that it's more compact, so we use less, and so we can carry over. We just put more data in, and we carry over that data with more energy. So I'm modifying for the size compact and looking at per like unit density of information. Now there's a bunch of conversions back and forth, so there will be loss of information. But for a device that just, for one, make a thicker cable, and that main part of that cable is just transmit information, it might be worth it. However, this loss might actually be decreasing. The reason why I'm saying this loss might be decreasing is some parts of it, transforming it, has to do with having faster, more efficient transformers of AC, DC, of course, and switches, which are getting much more advanced and require less cooling and stuff like that. So we can have them more built into laptops and computer. We can also maybe use this to transmit energy more efficiently from wireless and stuff into the computer, and have it that way make the computer use energy more efficient in the future with smaller cells. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And finally, it's 1,000 subscribers in a year and 4,000 watts hours, which is really hard. Really help, I think, I can do it. Also, if any of these future videos, comments, or suggestions, please in the comment section below. Again, thank you very much. Goodbye.